I've been traveling around the US for the last few years talking about diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging, a topic that is not very comfortable for many and not at the top of their deck when it comes to showing up to learn something new. It's not easy, but I have been an advocate because all my life, this is something that I have dealt with. How do you feel when you stand up in front of a room to talk about something that's so important and you're so passionate about? To oversee some of the attendees on their phone, distracted, or simply just not wanting to be in that room? Well, I'll tell you, it's by balancing it and focusing on those who are nodding their head in agreement or thinking about something that they have overcome a barrier or a discussion or being the voice for another person who may be in the business world, whether it's your industry or not, but recognizing that there's so much work that still needs to be done. Walking off a stage or a platform to find somebody at the end, and we never know how they're going to react. Sometimes I've been told that my voice should be quieted. This is not a topic that's important, or they really don't believe that DE and I is an issue in the business world. Other times, I have people who feel like what I spoke about connected to them, their heart, and maybe their history. We talk about no blame, no shame, because those get in the way of opening our mind and our hearts to those decisions that we need to make in order to change our roles in the way that we interact with people. We don't blame ourselves, we don't shame ourselves because everybody has a specific bias. But it's about opening our eyes and recognizing how we can change the way that we speak or that we act, how we can be the voice for others and open doors in order to allow them opportunities in a job, as a vendor partner, if it's a small business, or simply as a mentor and a sponsor. So, while DEI and B may not be the most popular subject to really talk about, it's great as a hashtag, but very uncomfortable when we're in an area where it's intimate and we're having these discussions. But it's much needed. And while many people would hope that I would lower the volume on my discussions, I have to focus on all of those other people out there who are able to take the discussion and learn from it, or take the discussion back into their workplaces or back into their homes. And those who are excited that myself, as well as many, many other professionals out there, are using our voices to represent them and to recognize that we are past just checking the box, but really asking businesses and professionals and people to actually come in with action, come in with the hiring, with the procurement, with the promotions, with the education, with the mentorship and sponsorship and kindness for everyone who walks through that door, outside of just the color of their skin or their gender, but their age, their different abilities, their quirks or fun, exciting personalities that may not be what the norm is in your office, recognizing that every one of these people bring to you new ideas and creativity, bring to you possibility of breaking out of that box and increasing your sales, touching the community that you're working in, as well as your target market, and representing all of those people out there who may want to buy your product or service. I say, keep on talking. And I hope that I get many more opportunities to share the discussions, to have some fun, and to be an actionable mentor, sponsor, and hopefully mentee to others, not just in my industry, but throughout the business world.